So this class, we are focusing on the sides of the body, the obliques, the waist muscles, into the outside of the hips as well. So you don't need any equipment for this class today. Just need a little bit of space and some comfy clothes on. Take it at your own level. Please listen to your body. And if anything doesn't feel right, please modify, adapt, or just take a rest whenever you need to. Once you're ready, let's get started. So we're going to begin in our mountain pose. So with our feet hip distance apart, knees nice and soft. Start to zip up through the pelvic floor and engage the lower abdominals already. Gorgeous big shoulder roll as we stack the shoulders over the hips, lengthen through the spine and stack the head over the heart. Take a breath in, sweep both arms forwards as we reach all the way up to a lovely full body stretch. Now bringing the right arm down as we take a soft side bend, opening up through the left side of the body already. Inhale as we bring that arm up. Exhale as the left arm comes down. Let's open up through the right side of the body. So really expanding through the rib cage, turning the eye line up towards the ceiling. Inhale as we come up one more time. Exhale, right arm comes down. Lovely big side reach here through the left side of the body. Keep both feet grounded. Inhale up and exhale as the left arm comes down. Opening up through the chest, feeling that space. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, Pilates roll down. Lead with the arms, curve through the spine, softening the knees as we fold the body over. Just let our knees bend generously here as we fold forwards. Take a little sway, possibly through the upper body. Just allow there to be a little bit of space through the hips, the pelvis. Now scoop the belly in, chin to the chest as we press through the feet. Come all the way back up to standing. Remember that lovely shoulder roll, stacking the head over the heart. Inhale as we sweep those arms up towards the ceiling. Now shifting your weight onto your right leg. What we're going to do is exhale as we lift a straight arm and a straight left leg together. Inhale as we tap down. So we exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. So try not to collapse into the right side of the body. Reach up really tall with the right arm and make sure we're strong through the supporting right leg. Now make sure the left knee stays facing forwards as you bring that leg up and keep both hips facing towards the front of the class. Okay, we do this 3 more times. Exhaling as we lift, inhaling as we gently lower. 1 more time. Sweep through a nice smooth transition as we come through center. Shift the weight onto the left leg and then start to lift the right hand and the right leg together. So finding that space through the spine. Try and grow really tall. Making sure we're controlling as that foot comes down, not just collapsing back down onto the mats. And we're finding that strength through both sides of the body already. The side that's moving and the side that we're working on not collapsing into. We're growing really tall. Twice more here. Last 2 and last 1. Come back through to center. Inhale, grow taller. And exhale, Pilates, roll down again. Sigh out as you fold the body over. Possibly inviting the ribs a little closer towards the thighs this time. So feeling that space as you tilt the pelvis and open up through the hamstrings. Now bend the knees, peeling your way up. Think about that restack. Thinking about the shoulder roll. The head going over the heart. And then inhale as the arms sweep up and we find that lift. Once again, shifting the weight onto the right leg. But now this time, we're going to bring the right hand behind the head. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring the opposite knee and the opposite elbow towards one another as the left arm goes out to the sides. Okay, so I'm going to bring the left arm open to the side as I crunch the opposite knee and the opposite elbow in towards each other. So still shifting the weight onto the right leg here, but now working through the waist a little bit more as we're drawing that knee onto the diagonal. Getting that little abdominal crunch as the elbow comes across the body. Trying to find that reach, that lift as the left arm comes back up to the ceiling. For 3, taking your time. For 2, last one here. For 1. Grow tall through center as we shift to the other side. Left hand behind the head and then elbow and knee together before we open back up. So we're coming across the body, My balance is a lot stronger on this side. I don't know about yours, but doing your best, challenging yourself, observing, finding that opportunity to grow tall as we reach the right arm back up to the ceiling, getting that crunch as we come a twist across the body here, drawing the belly button in towards the spine to get that engagement through the abdominals. 2 more. Last one here. Grow tall in center. And exhale, Pilates, roll down. Sigh it out. Let's come all the way down now. Big sigh as we fold forwards and then generously bend both knees. So we're coming to a kneeling pose now. Inhale as we sweep the arms forwards. Find that lift as we come up. Now extend the right leg out to the side, foot's flat on the floor, and open the arms onto a diagonal. So the right arm reaches down the leg and the left arm's reaching up to the corner. We're going to reach towards the right foot and then come back, shoulders over hips. So I'm going to go down and back, down and back. So you can see that I'm working into the waist here, into those obliques. Press into the right foot, sole of the foot is flat on the floor. Squeeze in the glutes to press the hips forwards and try to really side bend so we're not twisting forward or back at the moment. We're literally going down the leg. For 2, one more time here. For 1, pause in center. Bring both hands behind the head. So now what we're going to do is drop the bottom back towards the heel, press the hips forward and do a little twist as the right elbow comes forwards and then reset back. So bottom to heel, push the hips forwards, rotate right elbow forwards and back. Again, so bottom back, hips forwards, twist through the waist, back to center. One more time, bottom back, hips forwards, twist through the waist, and then back to center. Grow those arms tall, lengthen, bring the left hand down to the ground as you lift the right arm and the right leg. So you're in a half side plank now. Bring the right hand behind the head when you're ready. Press the chest and the hips forwards and try and lift the right leg a little bit higher. Let's tiny pulse. The right leg goes up, up, up. Tiny little bounce here. So now maybe feeling it down the outside of the right leg. So really working through the glute, through the outside of the thigh and into the waist at the same time. Yes? Peel the right elbow back for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold on 1. Now bring the right knee in front of you as you crunch and bring the right elbow forwards and then push open and everything opens up. Here we go again. I bend the knee, bring everything in front, scoop and hollow, and then push open and find that space. 2 more. So bring everything in front of you, drop the hips back a little bit, and then squeeze the glutes as you press the hips forwards. 1 more time. Everything comes in front. Scoop, scoop, scoop. And then press back and peel open. Good. Let's ground down the right foot now. So put the right foot flat on the floor. Working the waist, the side body on the left hand side. I'm going to exhale now as I bring my left knee in front and my right elbow down. And then reset. Peel open. Harder. Yes. Exhale. The underneath knees coming forwards. And then I drop the underneath knee as I open the elbow. 2 more. Exhale, bring it forwards. Test the balance here. Working through the left side of the body now. 1 more time. Bring everything in and peel it open. Good. Let's bring that right knee in. Bring yourself through center. Sit onto the heels, hands onto the thighs. Soft cat and cow to recover. Exhale, chin to chest. Drop the shoulders. Inhale, press the hips forwards and open up through the throat. Exhale, curve the back, round the spine, pause here. Inhale, press the chest forwards, tilt the pelvis and open. Good, let's realign. Well done, team. Okay, so to the other side. So we're gonna come up, extend the left leg out to the side now, reach those arms out wide, take that little diagonal. Left arm lowers, right arm comes up. Here we go, I'm reaching down the left leg and then coming back through to center. So reach down the leg, hips pressing forwards, and then come back. Try and keep the chest open, and then you should feel that you're kind of quite restricted. Can't really move very far, but that's because you're at the correct angle. Yeah, we want to really crunch into the waist, scoop the belly in, and keep pressing the hips forwards. 3 more times. For 3. Lovely way to open the hips. Last 2 here. For 2. And then we've got 1 more time. For 1. Coming through to center, arms up, hands behind the head. Now drop the bottom back, bottom to right heel. Press the hips forwards, a twist, left elbow forwards, back to center. So take the hips back, bring the hips forwards, twist left elbow to me, and back. Last 2, hips down, hips up, ring out the waist, big ring out here, and back. 1 more time, hips down, hips forwards, big twists, back, and to me. Lovely, reach those arms long. Now bring the right hand down to the ground as the left leg lifts, find a half side plank, and then left hand comes behind the head. Once you're ready, extend that left leg long, pulse, up, up, up. So really strong through the right arm, hips and chest forwards. Don't go forwards or back. We're simply pulsing that leg up and down. Keep the knee facing forwards towards the front of the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Now bring the knee in front of you. Elbow comes to meet and then open up, push the hips forwards. So as everything comes in front, the hips go back, and then as you extend, the hips come forwards. So we scoop and hollow, everything comes in, and then we press open as the leg goes out. 1 more time. Scoop, 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 keep that leg lifted, press it open. Now ground down through the left foot. Exhale, we lift the right knee, underneath knee, elbow together, and then reset, come down. This is a challenge. We've got 3 more. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you go down. Stay strong. Exhale, lift. Inhale, open. 1 more time. Exhale, lift. Inhale and open. Well done. Come on to those knees when you're ready. Let's sweep down now onto our left side, coming all the way down onto our sides with our left arm long, head resting onto the arm. Right arm's coming down by your side. Stack your hips, pull up through the thighs. Let's prepare by lifting both legs off the ground. Feel that strength down the entire right side of the body. Glue those feet together. We pulse up, up, up. So there's tiny little pulses, but this time we're gluing the feet together, pulling up through the thighs and lifting those legs. Tiny little bounces here. Try not to touch the ground. Yes? For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold on 1. Now we scissor. Underneath leg forwards, top leg back. Switch and hold. Switch and hold. Try and keep the legs as straight as you can. If you're really wobbling, if you're thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to fall over, please pop your right hand on the ground in front of you. But try your best to stabilize yourself with your core rather than with that right hand. Yes, I'm using the exhale, scissoring, pausing, switching, pausing for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring those legs back together. Now keep the feet lifted. Use your right hand to assist. I'm going to come up onto the left forearm now. My legs are still lifted. Right hand's coming behind the head. Now I'm going to bend the knees and roll back onto my bottom as I take a little V-sit crunch here. Press back forwards onto the hip and open up through the chest. Okay, so I'm going to bend the knees, rolling back onto the bottom, pull the knees into the chest, then press the hips forwards. Don't let the legs touch the floor. Pull the right elbow back. You got it? So draw it in, scoop, scoop, scoop. Press forwards, find that hold. Twice more, draw it back, scoop it in. Lengthen the legs, roll onto the hip and hold. 1 more time, pull it in, pull it in. and then reach all the way, find that hold, and pop the feet down. Let's carefully turn now. So I'm coming onto my forearms, onto both hips, scoop and hollow the belly, make sure we're pressing away from the ground, tucking the toes under. Let's find a forearm plank when you're ready to join me. So I scoop the belly up, peel the knees off the floor, and find a forearm plank. Lengthen through the neck. Make sure that the elbows are underneath the shoulders, scoop the belly in. A little rotation. I drop one hip to the ground, come through center and tilt the other hip to the ground. Great for the waist. Here we go. I go through center. I twist and pause, twist and pause. Twist and pause, twist and pause. So you're trying to drop a hip towards the ground. You have to twiddle on your feet a little bit. Stay strong through the forearms, through the shoulders, but try to get that movement through the waist. That's how we work the obliques. Yes, I'm going to go here for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Pause in the center. Okay, when you're ready, the hands are going to replace at the elbows. So I come up into a high plank now. Meet me here if you can. Hands are under shoulders, pressing the heels back. Now I'm going to do a leg pull with a twist. So I pick up the right foot and I bring the right knee to my left elbow. Then we step back to high plank, pick up the left foot and bring the left knee to the right elbow. Step it back. You get the idea. So I lift a foot, bring the knee to the opposite elbow, step it back to the high plank. I lift a foot, draw the knee to the opposite elbow, and step it back. One more on each side. This is great for the obliques, those waist muscles I keep talking about. Stay strong through the shoulders. Last one here. And step it back. Lift those hips when you're ready. A pike press here. Let the heels fall heavy to the ground. Ease the chest through the arms. Find that space through the back. Take a wonderful sigh here. So breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Now lots of little steps. Walk the feet all the way in. So you're in like a standing forward fold. Let the head and shoulders drop. And then whilst you're here, just turn the body so you're in your forward fold, but you're facing the long side of the mat. So I've just folded my body forwards. And then we'll generously bend the knees so we come all the way down and then slide out onto your right side. So we're coming onto the right side, yes? Right arm's long, head's rested. Left arm is possibly down by your side. When you're ready to prepare, lift both legs off the floor, scoop that belly in. Pulses, here we go, up, up, up. So those tiny little pulses, gluing the feet together, starting to engage into the left side body now, into the outside of the hip possibly as well. Scoop that belly in, work with your breath if you're getting tired for 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold on 1. We scissor. One leg forwards, one leg back, switch and hold. Switch and hold. This is that point where I mentioned the modification to bring your left hand on the ground in front of you. It will help stabilize you a little bit, yeah? Pulling up through those thighs, trying as best as you can to not let the underneath leg bend. Often when that leg goes back, we want to bend the leg. So really try your best to stay strong here. So we're going to go for 4, for 3, for 2, then we hold. Remember, bring the feet together, hold on 1. Keep the legs lifted, use your left hand to help as we bring ourselves up onto our right forearm. Then the left hand comes behind the head. Bend the knees in as you roll back onto your bottom. Big crunch here. Then press forwards back onto the right hip. Don't let the feet touch the ground. Here we do it, go. So I'm rolling back, draw the knees into the chest, crunch, crunch, crunch. And then press the hips forwards onto that forearm. Doing really well. We're nearly there, I promise. Scoop that belly in. Open up through the chest as you roll forwards. So there's a lot of rolling going on the bottom here. Yeah, I'm rolling onto my bottom and then I roll up and onto that right hip. One more time, bringing it back. Scoop the belly in and then press it all the way forwards. Well done. This time, let's come up onto our bottoms whenever you're ready, finding our way into a cross-legged seated pose if that feels okay for you, maybe modifying if you need to. When you're ready, inhale, let's sweep the arms all the way up to the ceiling, find some space. Exhale, the right arm comes down. We take a lovely soft side bend here. Sink into the right elbow, lengthen through the left arm, and press the chest forwards. Yeah, breathing into the chest. Lovely, let's come up with the right arm. Bring the left arm down, sink into the left arm as the right arm goes over. Make sure both bottom cheeks stay on the ground here. Lovely breath here. Inhale as we come back up to center. Now this time, take hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Now assist yourself over into a side reach. Don't be afraid to give that arm a little bit of a pull. Come back through to center. Take hold of the right wrist with the left hand and pull yourself up and over. Feel that space through the shoulder, through the rib, down into the hip, the areas that we've been working on today. Come back to center. Inhale, grow yourself a little bit taller. Interlace the hands, place them behind the head. And now find that C curve as the chin goes to the chest. And now you round the spine. Find your C curve through the back. Really rolling onto the tailbone, feeling that pelvis tucking under. Breathing into the back of the body here, letting the shoulders drop. Don't be afraid to ease the chin down. Give it a little bit of help with the hands. And then think about restacking the spine. So I roll onto my coccyx first, then I rebuild the vertebrae block by block, and then the head comes off of the chest last. Inhale, reach those arms up to the ceiling. Continue that lift, and exhale as you bring the arms down. Lovely session. Well done, team. I really hope you enjoyed that Pilates class for the sides of the body. Any questions, any feedback, drop me a comment, let me know. I really love to hear from you. I'll see you soon.